Hello, my Capricorns, Sun, Moon, and Rising. How are you? This is Dee from Consciously Focused Tarot. I'm doing this reading on February the 22nd. I actually did the reading on February the 20th. This is for March 2018, by the way. I did the reading on February the 20th, and right when I got nearly to the end of the reading, my battery went out of my camera. And I thought, I'm sorry. And I shuffled on camera and everything, but I'm sorry, but I'm not going to redo it again, because when you're flowing and you're connected with spirit and the messages come out, you can try and do it again and you don't get the same reading. And a strong message came out in this reading, so I decided to just reconstruct what I had. I hope that the eclipses didn't beat us up all too badly. As you know, we had the lunar eclipse on January the 31st, which is a time to release and shed, move on from old outworn situations that no longer serve our highest good. And if you didn't get any messages at the time of the eclipse, I've always heard that also 1 month from the eclipse date, something could also happen then. Then on February the 15th, we had the solar eclipse, which it's a great time to start new projects, start new goals that you've been thinking about for a while. And this is also a time when new doors and opportunities open, but we cannot go through those doors bringing the extra baggage from the old cycle. So the lunar eclipse on January the 31st was wrapping up an old cycle. That can, if we stay in that cycle, it can only serve to hold us back. So I hope that a lot of us were ahead of the game. We planned and we were already on our way out of whatever that was. And I also need to mention that please also look at the videos for your moon, rising, and ascendant signs, because more than one planetary influence affects how we express ourselves in different situations, and those things that will come up, issues and opportunities, and those type of things that will come up in our lives. So, for example, I am a January born Capricorn, so that's my sun sign. However, my moon sign is also Sagittarius. So the moon sign governs your emotions. So if you know what your moon sign is, I would also advise you to check out that video, because the moon also governs our emotions. So if you have a relationship question or anything to do with, family, friends that has to do with emotions, you could also check out your moon sign. So there is a free website called astrology.com, where if you don't know what your moon sign is, or your ascendant or your rising, you can go to that website and plug in your information, your date of birth, the time of your birth, and the city and country, and then it should provide you with the information you need as far as your moon sign, your rising, and your ascendant. And then you can check out those other videos as well, because they may also have messages for you. Now, I had already done this reading. I think I said this at the beginning of the video. On the February the 20th, I nearly got to the end of it and my camera went out. So I'm basically just reconstructing what I already did. I'm not going to shuffle on camera, because I already did this, and there was a strong message in this reading, and this is why I'm not going to reconstruct it, okay? So let's get started, Capricorns. In the center of your reading is the Five of Cups. Okay, let me just explain a little bit as I go along. The Five of Cups is someone who is grieving some type of loss, disappointment, sadness about a certain situation, okay? Crossing the Five of Cups is a Knight of Cups. So this obviously has something to do with an emotional situation, a relationship. The King of Cups is typically a very emotionally available person. And like I've mentioned before, these cards are not gender specific, but what I have failed to say in previous readings is that these cards are not gender specific as it pertains to general readings for a lot of people. However, if you have a one-on-one private reading, then they are more gender specific, okay? So we're just really talking about the energy here. So the King of Cups is an emotionally available person, emotionally balanced and ready and open, you know, for emotional give and take in a relationship. So because this is crossing the Five of Cups, needless to say that whatever the loss was here, whatever is causing this despair and sadness has something to do with a relationship, okay? At the foundation, no, that wasn't, hold on. I'm missing something here. Okay. At the foundation is the Five of Wands. So there was some type of differences of opinions, some competitiveness, some pettiness maybe, okay, that was probably the cause of, contributed to this situation that's going on here. And then in your recent past, you have the Eight of Cups. So this is someone that has decided to walk away from a situation that, or a relationship that they did not find emotionally fulfilling. And it looks as though that was a good decision, because here we have the Temperance, and the Temperance is about balance and alignment, which is where we want to be. That's balancing out the yin and yang energies, so anything that might cause frustration or confusion or to throw things off balance. So the fact that this is coming up is whatever was going on here in the foundation, the pettiness, the you know, competitiveness, the differences of opinion, this was what brought the relationship, put the relationship out of balance. But now, after making the decision to walk away, harmony and balance has been brought back in, yeah? So Capricorn, Sun, Moon and Rising, so now you have found your balance, okay? And here we have the Four of Pentacles. So this is someone that's holding on. So even though someone walked away over here from this relationship, someone hasn't let go of the relationship. They're holding on to it for dear life. Okay. So I'm not sure who it is that's holding on to the relationship. I'm not sure if it's you, or, you know, if it's you, or if it's your partner, Capricorn. Because your partner is coming up as a King of Cups. It could be your partner that's holding on to the relationship, or it could be you. Okay. So, okay, so put it this way, even though someone has walked away, they may have just separated themselves emotionally, but they may still be in the relationship. But someone is still holding on to it. They haven't given up. Someone has not given up on the relationship. Okay. See, I reconstructed these and put the cards back in, all in the wrong order. So that's what I'm doing here. Okay, so this is how you see yourself, Cappies, as a world. Yay, that's great. So you have a good perspective on this. This is a card of limitless potential, limitless opportunities. You don't feel restricted. So the person that's holding on to the relationship, this may be what they're feeling, that the relationship does hold a lot of potential, limitless potential. Okay, this card can also mean that someone may be intending to travel. Also, the World card would signify the end of a cycle. So whatever was going on here, whatever caused the disappointment, and you know, the competitiveness, the bickering and that type of thing, hopefully this cycle has come to an end with the World card showing up. So this can mean, the World card can also mean the end of a relationship. So you're free to go into another relationship or situation, or it can mean that it is the end of that negative cycle to the relationship. So there's new energy coming in here where you could start a new cycle within the same relationship. Okay. Yay, another great card. And in your environment, Cappies, you have the Chariot. And the Chariot is, it's a great energy of moving forward. But I mean, using your willpower, you're in alignment now. You see, you're aligned. Body, mind, spirit, soul, you're aligned. And when we're aligned like that, it gives us the impetus and the power to really surge forward, not just ponder along. But I mean, this is moving forward on steroids, and you're using your willpower to do that. And this is a card of Cancer, so some of you may be dealing with a Cancerian, Sun, Moon, or Rising. Okay. And here we have another water sign, an emotional energy. So this could be Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. You could be dealing with a Pisces, Scorpion, or a Cancer, but there is a love offer coming in here. So this could be from the same person that you were grieving about, sad about, or this could be from someone new. There is a new love offer coming in here. And the Knights usually bring, it's movement, and the Knights are, it's fast movement. The only slow Knight in the deck is the Knight of Pentacles. He plods along. So this Knight may be coming in pretty sharply, yeah, offering a cup of love, reconciliation, that type of thing. And for the outcome, Cappies, what do we have? Yay, yes, 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 indeed. This was why I didn't want to redo this reading, because I mean, it's pretty clear here. I'm not even going to do too much clarification on these cards because it really is pretty clear. So from the energy I'm picking up from these cards, and because there was someone still holding on to the relationship, they hadn't given up, I really believe that this is the same person that you had broken up with, walked away from, or someone had walked away from you. I believe that this relationship is going to be reconciled because you have the Two of Cups here. This is a beautiful energy, as you can see. I love the illustration in these cards from Ciro Marchetti. There's a lot of water, a lot of emotion being exchanged. And there are so many cups in here. A lot of you out there could be dealing with, like I said, a water sign. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay? And if this isn't dealing with, if this is not pertaining to a romantic or love situation or a marriage, this could be a close family member or a very close friend that you were on the outs with, but you had a lot of love for each other, and that love will be rekindled and be reconciled in March 2018 or thereafter, yeah? So I pulled some clarification cards here to just find out what was going on. I decided not to do them individually. I just used the After Tarot to pull 3 cards. And this was what I got. And this was why I did not redo this reading, because I found this to be pretty profound. Here we have the 8 of Cups in reverse. And the reason why I say that's the 8 of Cups in reverse is because in your recent past, Cappies, you had the 8 of Cups walking away. And when I used the After Tarot for clarification, now we've come up with the 8 of Cups in reverse. So it looks as though someone is returning. Okay? And like I said, if you all had never actually physically split up, someone may have distanced himself emotionally. So this person now is willing to re-engage and connect emotionally, and absolutely connect emotionally with this card. You know, this is a card of unity, being on the same page, sharing the same vision. This is really, really a beautiful, beautiful connection, okay? So, Cappies, it looks as though someone's coming back, someone's returning, someone is willing to invest their emotions again into the relationship, okay? The next card I got from the confirmation cards was the 10 of Cups in reverse. So this is obviously a broken relationship, a broken friendship, disharmony, disunity in the relationship, okay? So whoever it is going back to this broken situation, okay? I found that quite profound as well. I thought, well, okay, I wonder what made them decide to go back to this broken relationship. But it doesn't seem from these cards here, whatever caused the separation, it wasn't anything that serious. It was just childish pettiness that caused, you know, I don't see any third parties in here. I don't see any cheating or any major arguments. Whatever caused this separation was really very petty and childish, to be quite honest with you. So that's obviously why the love was not really lost or destroyed. It's repairable. And your partner knows this, or you know this, Cappy. So the next card was the Queen of Cups. Now, I mean, these cards just blew me away, because this is also a Cancerian, the card for Cancer, for Pisces, for Scorpio. Very deep people that are very connected to their emotions. They can be very intuitive and psychic too. They can also be healers, in the sense that this could be a therapist, it could be a counselor, or a healer. And if it's not any of those things, this is just someone that you really, really care about, or that really, really cares about you. So, Cappy, when I put these all together, the story I have in here that comes out to me is that with the Eight of Cups in reverse, someone is returning to a situation that was broken and needs healing, and they are returning to the relationship to heal it. You guys might go to a relationship therapist. You guys might seek out a relationship counselor, or just the caring and love and compassion that you have in a relationship. You know, forgiveness may be enough to heal this relationship. Okay, because there's a lot of love here. And then at the bottom of the deck, wow, there's action being taken, communication coming in, and this communication is going to come in with a fastness, okay? So, if we put this all together, I would say that this reconciliation will probably happen within the next 8 days, okay? But because this reading is for March 2018, it may happen as soon as March 8th, or it could happen where this communication is going to come in that someone wants to reconcile and heal the relationship. It might come in I did this reading on February the 20th, so yeah, so this may come in by February the 28th. If it doesn't happen then, it may come in around about March 8th, because this is for your March 2018 reading. Okay, Cappies. So that's your reading for March 2018. Although this is a general reading, this definitely turned into a love reading. Absolutely, no doubt. And like I said, if this is not with your significant other, this could be with a dear friend, someone you hold dear, or a family member that you are very close with. And there's a lot of love and deep affection there. So yeah, so there's healing coming here and reconciliation in March 2018. Okay, Cappies, that's it from Dee from Consciously Focused Tarot. I hope you enjoyed that reading, and if any of this resonates with you, please leave your comments, and also, you know, let me know what happened around the eclipses. So please like, share and subscribe. So namaste from Dee. Thank you for joining me. Bye.